What's going on YouTube? Today we're going to be checking out another budget projector. This is the Elephas 1080p LED projector. Portable's in that sentence too as well because this thing is super small. Look how small this thing is. It's really small. And it comes with a neat little carrying package. Package case. And with this case, you're able to put the projector in it as well as all the accessories, including the remote. So that way it is more portable and on the go. Now, you can pick this thing up for a cheap price of $89.99. The cool thing about that is that makes this projector very inexpensive. I'll leave a link in the description below so you can check out current pricing, as well as Amazon may have a coupon code on there or like a save little checkbox below it. So go ahead and make sure you check that out if you're interested in purchasing this. So before we talk a little bit more about this, I want to show you what you get in the box and all the accessories that this thing comes with. So in the box, this is what you get. You get a little carrying case with some straps here and then a little divider here so you can put all the stuff in there. A little spot right here so you can put your instruction manual and all that. You have a cleaning cloth with little cleaning pads here, little Q-tips, a user manual, and a quick start guide. They provide you a little tripod for the projector, HDMI cable, power cord, audio video cable here. You got the yellow, red, and white standard for an old school RCA. And then you have your standard remote here. Takes 2 AA batteries and it does not come with them. Last but not least, here is the projector right here. And it looks like infrared port right there, or at least a sensor. A plastic cover for the lens, and it fits in there pretty good. On the top here you have a focus ring and a keystone ring. You have all these buttons, arrow buttons, OK button, menu, power, source, and back. You have their logo right here. On the side here you have USB, HDMI, audio visual jack, and then you have a headphone jack here for like speakers or headphones. On the other side you have a vent here, and this has a screen on it, and you can actually remove this to clean it out if you wanted to. On the back side here you have the infrared sensor, so that way you can use the remote from the front or the back, which is nice. The power plug. Then on the bottom you have 4 rubber feet here, so you can set this down on anything. And then also you got a 1/4 tripod threaded insert here for any tripod if you wanted to. Now, I have reviewed just a few of these budget projectors. I've reviewed them in anywhere from, this is actually the cheapest one I've reviewed for $89, but from the $89 all the way up to about $400 or $500. I call that budget. I know nowadays $500 is not considered budget quite anymore because projectors have really come down in price. But this, I don't want to say a throwaway projector. This is more something that you can take camping, take to your friend's house, take it outside, project it outside on your wall or something like that without worrying about ruining a fancy projector that you have or removing it from your theater room or that type of thing. This is not something you're going to put in a theater room, most likely. I wouldn't put it in a theater room. I'd spend a little bit more money, and there's a few reasons why, but we'll talk about that a little bit later because that's some of the downfalls of this. But the cool thing about this is the video quality. For $89, the video quality is not bad at all. So for the quality of the video, I've simulated kind of a well-lit room or something with the sun in it with my studio light here. And this kind of shows you that it doesn't do so hot with a well-lit room or a room with a lot of light in it. Now, a lot of projectors don't do so hot on it anyways, but this is just to show you that this thing does not go above and beyond on that. So if you're going to be purchasing this, you're going to want to have this in a darker room or a room that doesn't have a whole lot of light in it, or use this at nighttime. Now, as you can see, with it pitch black in my room, you can see it's a lot better. And it's very bright, and the colors are pretty good. I just realized I did put up an older video of the Christmas Vacation, and so the colors aren't as vivid because I think they had to remake this in HD since it came out in, I think, the late 80s. So, sorry, I didn't put a good video on there for the colors and all that. But as you can see, it does a pretty good job in a dark room, as well how well it lights up the wall. Now, it'd be a little bit better if I had a projector screen, but I don't. And right now I just had to do with a gray wall. Well, it's like a grayish wall, but You're able to project this on pretty much anything, as you can see here. Now, the menus on this projector is pretty easy, as you can see here. You pretty much just have, if you have a USB drive in there with videos, pictures, or anything like that, you're able to see them through here. Or you can go through different inputs for your audio-visual jack or the HDMI. And you're going to go through settings if you want to. And there's a few settings you can go through. Not quite a bit, but just enough for what you need on this. So the menu is pretty simple to use, which I like. Now, one of the biggest downfalls to this budget mini projector is the sound. They don't have a whole lot of room to put any big drivers for the speakers on this, but playing the sound on this, I wasn't able to get it on the video, but playing on the sound of this, I had the volume pretty high up and it still wasn't projecting a big amount of volume for the room that I'm in. So if you're gonna purchase this, I would highly recommend buying or having like an external speaker or like a JBL portable speaker that you can hook up to this via, I think you use like a little mono jack or whatever. But I highly recommend that because if you're outside, you're probably going to have a tough time for people hearing this. That being said, this is probably a good projector to have if you're really wanting to show off pictures from your phone or photos from the internet or anything like that to your family, or just having a slideshow for like a wedding or something like that. So that would be a pretty good idea to have. It's pretty inexpensive to have. But I'm also not counting it out for just something pretty cool to have for like a camping trip or outside or just whatever you want to take it anywhere, or just in a kid's room. For 89 bucks, you can't go wrong for that. I really like that it has all the buttons on the top. So that way, if you don't have the remote with you, you can go ahead and go through all the menus, power it on and off, do whatever you need to with the buttons on the top. But you're also capable of using the remote if you want to. The reason why that was nice is when I started messing around with this, I didn't have any batteries for the remote. So that allowed me to actually get through the menus and start playing with this without having to go upstairs and be lazy and get batteries for the remote, which I eventually did anyways. So in closing, the things that I really like about this projector is the quality of the video when you're in a dark room. It's not horrible quality by any means. It's actually pretty good for the price. And the price is one of the other things that I really like about this. It's $89.99, and it could be cheaper, I think. There's a coupon code, I think, in Amazon if you check it out right now. Link in the description below so you can check it out easily. But the price, $89, is really well priced for this thing. The portability of this with the carrying case, it's nice that they provided a carrying case, allowing you to carry everything with it. So that way, since it is portable, it allows you to pick it up and put everything in there that you need and carry it around without having to throw it in a backpack or something like that. Some of the downsides of this is the audio quality. You're not going to get a whole lot of audio quality out of this. It's more tinny, more a little echoey. The amount of volume they're going to get out of the machine isn't as great as what I've seen in the past out of other budget ones. It just wasn't able to produce a loud enough sound to what I was thinking that would be a great sound quality. It does produce a decent amount of sound, but I'm just saying if you're outside or in a big room, it's probably not going to be the best. So having an external speaker of some sort, like a JBL or something like that, another portable speaker that you can hook it up to, would be probably best for this. So I hope this video helped you out in some way. If it did, go ahead and leave me a like if you'd like. Like if you'd like. Sounds pretty cool. If you have any questions about this or comments, put it in the comment section below. I'd love to hear from you. If this is your first time to my channel, please consider subscribing, and I will see you next time.